Good mythical afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mr. Ayala with another video for you. This is vocabulary for 10.4, Van Buren, Harrison, and Tyler 2. So, before we begin, let's review the items that you should be doing as we do this. So, first, write down the vocabulary as it shows up. Personally, I would pause the video so that second, I can unpause it and listen to the review and the information being presented. It just makes life a little bit easier. Second, I would answer the questions as they appear in Edpuzzle. Don't forget to answer the questions at the end as well, because there's quite a few students that have a tendency to forget that. And fourth, but definitely not last, don't forget to be awesome. So to start off, we're going to start with two words that may be a review for you, just kind of doubling down on a few things. First thing is the Whig Party, which is a political party that formed in 1833. This would be the counter party to Jackson's newly formed Democratic Party. And what this was is that when the Democratic Republican Party was ripped apart between John Quincy Adams and Andrew Jackson, those who disliked Andrew Jackson became Whigs, which were the Conservative Party, and had the owl as their symbol, while those who preferred Jackson became Democrats and had the jackass or the donkey as their symbol. Then we have assimilate or assimilation. This is to adhere to a culture, to join a cultural group, and sometimes it will be forced, like the Native Americans were forced throughout the whole American history to become like the European settlers or the American settlers as they moved westwards. And like I tried to do, my job, part of it, is to assimilate you into adult culture. Things like understanding due dates, how to find your stuff online, how to use Office 365, and any other of those software programs that we use. So from there, we have two economic terms. Inflation, this is review. This is the purchasing power of your money decreases, thus making prices rise. So what this means is, let's say, let's use this example. Let's say you have $10 in your pocket for the month. You're going to be very careful on what you spend that $10 on. You're not going to go willy-nilly to spend the $10 on whatever you feel like. But now let's say you have $10,000 in your wallet for a month. Spending $10 is not a big concern to you. You're going to spend it like it really doesn't matter. Because you have more money in supply, so its value is lessened. Just like today. Because as the amount of money currency increases in the United States, the supply increases, the price, or value I should say, of that money decreases. We call that value purchasing power, which is the value of a currency based on the amount of stuff or services one unit in the United States, $1, can actually buy. So for example, let's take from me. When I was a kid, 1994 let's say, a 20-ounce drink was approximately 75 cents out of a vending machine. In the year 2020, a 20-ounce drink out of a vending machine or out of in a store is approximately $1.75 to $2. So the value or the purchasing power of the United States dollar has actually reduced in that time frame because there's more of it in supply. That's why we can't print more money, kiddos. And the last two are, yet again, economic terms. If you like money, you're going to like this. This section. So a panic. This is an economic term when fear about a bad economy spreads. Let's say that everyone's worried about a supply chain. Like, they're worried that people are going to run out, that the stores are going to run out of toilet paper. Everyone panics. They run to the store, and they buy all the toilet paper. And it could be a real issue. Or it could not, or it could be made because of the panic. While a depression is a severe economic slump when the economy begins to actually move backwards. So, you have a recession, which means that the economy is slowing down and really not growing. And then you have a depression, which it actually reduces the value of the economy. It goes down in like 1-2%, right? Like -1, -2%. And that could be either at the stock market, it could be based on the purchasing value of your money, or anything like that. So for example, with the Great Depression, all of these banks ran out of money because people were worried that the banks were going to collapse and close down because all their money was in the stock market. So they panicked, they ran to the banks to try to withdraw their money because some of the banks had too much money in the stock market, not enough on hand. The banks began to close down, and a depression ensued. And the most important one, or the most well-known, is the Great Depression from the 1930s. Thank you very much, and as always, don't forget to be awesome.